So as you can see, the hedge is in need of pruning. It's been not too bad, to be honest with you, but since the sunshine has arrived and then the rain has come and then a bit more sunshine and a bit more rain, and we've had some fantastic days, wow, hasn't this even grown like mad. It's absolutely gone bonkers. So anyway, we haven't had a fast forward film in ages, have we? So let's see. We need this one. We need this PTZ. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we need to open up the code in. Oh, I know that didn't work. Yeah. Hold on. Try again. That's got it. So we need to move this PTZ, don't we? So let's go into PTZ control. We're happy with the way things work. Let's bring it round. Ready for, I mean, next door, this hedge next door has gone crazy. Stop, right. Come down a bit. I think we are that's in. We are as out as we can. Oh no, a little more maybe. What do you think? I think that should be about right, not quite wide enough to what we want to see, but which bit shall we see? This is going to be a lot of work, so oh, come back. I think we're in about the right spot. Oh, we'll see a lot of, we just want to see the edge there, don't we? Round a little more, another, right. I think we'll leave it there and we'll be able to up a slight maybe. There we are. Let's see what that looks like. We're going to, yeah. We're going to leave that camera there, and we'll, we can come back to it and we can do a, because I'm not allowed. Am I allowed to hack the hedge? Debbie? Am I allowed to hack the hedge? Do you want me to do, shall I do the most of it and then you can do the final trimming?
No.
What do you mean?
Get off with it.
You see, you're not allowed. I'm not allowed to touch the edge. So the plan is to do that today. So we'll leave it there and we'll have a bit of fast forward action, won't we? Have a bit of fun later on. That's today's plan. Trim the hedge. So today we've got to make a decking for Debbie. Now, if you get a chance, always pick up, and you've got the space to keep them out of sight, you know. Always pick up these 45-gallon drums. They're amazing. You can do so much with them, except you don't use them that often. It's one of those things, a bit like a wheelbarrow, really. You know, they're a nuisance. They're in the way until you want to move stuff. And a wheelbarrow is an amazing bit of kit. Well, these 45-gallon drums are really handy. So in this particular case here, we had a few, didn't we? We cut a few in half, put them in the garden, cut a few in half, put them in the greenhouse. They're really good for making a fire bin. When that eventually rots down and crumbles to nothing, we'll just make another fire bin. Just cut the top out of it, put a few holes in it. Fire bin. In this particular case, these two are filled full of water because they're holding down the tent, aren't they? This is what's holding down the tent, so I can't use them because they're full of water. Same as these, full of water, holding down the tent. Another one that side, look. And these gas bottles, full of water, holding down the tent. Yeah. So I can't use them, so I need to make a deck for Debbie, and I haven't used this decking in forever. So I've got to, obviously I got them and cleaned them and greased them and oiled them, and now they've been sitting and standing, so I've got to clean them and grease them and oil them again. So anyway, and scaffolding planks, if you can lay your hands on scaffolding planks, never say no to them. They're all so useful. Planks, big planks of wood. So anyway, let's crack on and let's get this this decking up for Debbie and see how we get on. So I'm going to put this scaffolding up here for Debbie so she can trim it and all that. But there's a balance, especially here. There's a balance between putting it out in the road, ready to build, and putting it out for the scrappers, because the scrappers will stop, it'll be in the back and it'll be gone. Or maybe Scoutcrafter, maybe John Scoutcrafter might come along and have it away. He'll cut the lead off it and have it away. Sorry, John. Right, so let's build this up here before the scrappers come along and run off with it. So you'll remember this. There was different size. I had a shorter middle. Do you remember this when we first started doing the water butts? We had the water, but this was holding the water butts. It hasn't had a job since, and I was thinking of getting rid of it because you know, this sort of thing's always in the way, but it comes in handy now and again, doesn't it? All it does, look, it slots in. Slots in. Make sure this is the right way around. Slots in there, and of course the feet are so adjustable up and down a bit. So as long as everything is, go round, make sure everything's connected, clipped in, everything's got a good grip. It sort of levels itself, if you might say. So let's try and find something to make a deck now to go across here. We should have plenty of wood, it shouldn't be a problem. But Debbie will safely be able to stand on here now and trim her edge. So having stuff is fine, collecting stuff is fine, but when you store it, you have to store it in such a way that you can get access to it whenever you want. So anyway, let's see what we can do with those planks. And I think we can use the shorter ones as well. Yeah. So let's mess with the wood. Remind me to show you what's come in. It's going to fill that lovely. Oh, fantastic! We've had some stores in. Fantastic. And wherever your wood is, always put a pair of gloves, because this, even just moving it around, it gives you splinters and cuts you and does all sorts to you. So whenever there's wood, there should be 1 or 2 pairs of gloves, so that you're never short of gloves when you want to handle the stuff, because it's nasty, splintery stuff, this rough cut wood. Right then, I've made it. I've put it up, look. I've strapped these 2 over there. Put this in the middle. Put them in the middle. Tied my strap on there. Run it down through there. Hold it tight with the ratchet strap. Yeah, pretty straight. That's pretty tight with the ratchet strap now. Give it a few clicks, but you don't want to bend the metalwork there. So that's secure. They're not going to move for the duration of cutting the hedge. This is just A, to fill the gap, and B, so Debbie doesn't step off the end. And what I've done with this, I put the strap up through here. Because these just simply clip in, there is a possibility for these twisting and then falling off. There's not a lot holding them. So what I've done is I've run the strap up and over and through, so it actually holds it in, whilst also being a little handrail for her. Same as this now, it guides it over the top. If she does fall, it's not likely to disconnect these. So, shall we test it? Shall we test it? What do you think? It'll do to cut the hedge. We want to bring the hedge down quite a lot. There's going to be quite a lot of work. She can reach. I'm not going to put a rail here, because first of all I haven't got one, and second of all she'll just be able to reach there, just maybe. or come slightly to the edge. Depends on how she feels when she stands on it. It's pretty solid. As long as that gap doesn't grow, everything's going to be just fine. This is just to A, fill this gap, and B, stop her stepping towards it. A foot will tell her, hold up, we're near the edge. So, yeah, not bad actually. Let's go across the road. All right. Come on. Oh, quick, cross the road. Oh. She's going to be able to reach quite away with it, isn't she? Yeah. So, a Reggie scaffolding job. Just got to make sure these links haven't popped out. These links just, obviously, that should move and lock in there, I guess. Stop them from lifting up. As long as these links haven't popped out, it'll do fine. It'll do just fine for trimming the hedge. Yeah. That's Debbie scaffolding. Reggie scaffolding for Debbie. Charlie is well and truly blocked in. Hey, no. Don't push your weight. No. House, get in. Good boy. Oh, poor Charlie. We can't let him out. We can't block him off. The road's there. You can't keep an eye on him all the time. So Charlie is blocked out, or blocked in, I should say. Barriered in. So we're going to have a quick update on the Silent Whisperer. What's to buy next for the thing? That's next on the hit list, isn't it?
Yep.
Pair of those. Next on the hit list. That's the next to come in the post. Yeah. Looking great in the weather. Looking really great. Right. Hold on.
We do it that way.
Okay. Whoop. So here we are doing a test run of the Reggie scaffolding. Yeah, Debbie will be able to reach that, lovely. She'll be able to work along here. It's not that. That's going to be great, but a lot safer. Yeah. And they're just going to help her if she needs a bit of balance. And that comes over slightly, but that's okay. One hand here, step on here. It wobbles a bit, but they do, don't they? Need to do something with that, stop it wobbling. But they always, there we are, that's better. So that should do the trick. I've tested it. You could even sit on the end of here, hold on. Let's sit on the end, look. I can sit on the end of there and then straps are hanging on to it, look. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. You're supposed to cut it with the cutters, not cut it with your tongue.
Concentrating.
The tongue's out. The tongue's out. She's concentrating.
It's my antennae.
Like a lizard tongue.
I don't know I'm doing it. It's you that says I'm doing it.
There's a bit of a bulge in this. Look, doing that's fine. Bit of a bulge. Oh yeah, that's what I've got to do now. This will trim. This, look. I need to go and get some cutters and cut this. We don't too close to the building. It's killing the cable and everything else. Rubbing the cable. Yeah, that's the internet cable. So we need to chop this corner out. It's always been a problem. Let's go and get the choppers and chop that out then. What's arrived, Deb?
Watermelon.
Oh, in a box, in a plant.
It's to protect them, isn't it?
Oh, blimey. Who knew you could send...
And see, they've damped the
Who knew you could send plants in... shredded paper.
shredded paper so that they don't die.
Hey, look at that! Look at that! You can in plastic.
Watermelon.
Look. These are watermelon plants.
Yeah.
I never ever thought you could send something like this in a package.
I'm cheating really, because I've run out of time to actually sow seeds. So this will be a step ahead now.
Ooh.
Once Reggie does me a little thing.
Oh yeah, got to make a box for them. Yeah.
I'll see you later. That's when we finish the hedge.
Yeah. Let me start from the beginning. We had a bit of an incident with Charlie. Charlie. You've got to watch him. If we're here, he generally doesn't wander off. Anyway, we're waiting for a gate here. The steps have been barred. We had a bit of an incident with him. He couldn't get up. We know he's getting to that age. We're really surprised he's still coming up the stairs. But he's 10 now. But he'd hurt his back. He had some damage to it. So anyway, we put him on. We went to see the vet.
He hasn't hurt his back.
Well, he said rheumatism, but he's better. This medicine is making him move a lot better. Debbie couldn't get him up.
I couldn't get him up off the floor.
No.
I was... Anyway, I managed to get him to the vet with
Really
a great
well.
deal of difficulty because I can't lift him.
Yeah.
So I
And I
managed
had the
to
estate.
put a towel under him and get him in the front, so he just sort of stepped.
Yeah.
And I managed to get him in because there's no way I can lift him in the boot.
Anyway.
But anyway, I got him in the vets.
Checked
and they've given him injection.
Yeah.
So he had an injection into here
Yeah.
of this stuff. But obviously that worked quicker and he had high dose.
What's that Metacam?
And then he's got these tablets here, which are called amantandine. So he's got to have 2 of those a day.
Yeah.
And a paracetamol.
And a human paracetamol.
This is a human paracetamol. Now, you wouldn't normally give a dog human paracetamol, but because he's a big dog,
he was all
you
right.
can get away with it.
Yeah.
And then this Metacam, it goes by his weight. He's 44 kilogram.
Yeah.
So he has to have
44.
That's 35 to there.
Yeah.
And then he's got to have another 9. And then literally I just spray that into him. And that's obviously pain relief and help with the inflammation, because he said it's obviously arthritis starting.
And this, he's on them.
No, that's your tablets.
What about?
Statins, these are ours.
No, what are he's on them other ones?
Oh, and I also give him joint support, but he's been on them for about 4 months now, and the vet said he can carry on having those but up his dose, rather than 3, give him 4.
Yeah.
So he's having 4 of those.
Quite likes them.
He likes these, yeah. So
He's not keen on them.
He's
Spits
not
them
keen
out.
on them.
We have to trick him.
I've got to go back in 2 weeks. He probably won't have those. He'll probably stop them.
Yeah.
And he'll probably carry on having that for the rest of his life.
We had
Harry, our dog before,
had Metacam.
had Metacam
for over a year.
Yeah. I mean, it's not good to have him on medication, but
It
at
works.
the end of the day, if it helps him with pain, and he said, really, you need to stop him going upstairs.
And he's moving. In case, we don't know what's caused. Did he fall out there? Did he fall in here? The chances are, because he does wander between upstairs and downstairs, the chances are he's fell on the stairs. Because you saw him very, very gingerly coming down the stairs.
He came down the stairs, was it Tuesday or Wednesday morning? Very strange. And I thought, in fact, I didn't think I'd get him down the stairs the way he was going, a bit like a crab.
Yeah.
And then he had a bit of breakfast, went for a wee. I had my coffee and that. Went back upstairs to get washed and dressed for work. He stayed down, and when I came back down, he wouldn't get up.
Yeah.
So I thought I was coaxed him out for another wee. And I thought, oh, this is not right. I'll make an appointment. So I made an appointment.
Oh, there. Yeah, so where has he gone now? And my old boy, he's still got a slight limp. We had a bit of an incident with him, but we're sort of expecting it at this age. We've had 3 of them, so we know what to expect and we know what happens. So the old boy's probably got 12 months, maybe 2 years. That's the thing, they don't last long enough, do they? Poor, but you've got to give him the best life he's got whilst he was here. That's all you can do. So, I think we've completely mullered the hedge. Mullered the hedge. We wanted it down because it was getting higher and higher. Every time we trimmed it, it grew a little higher. Trim it again a little higher. So, but that little machine isn't the best for doing that. I'm thinking maybe that's why they put like a roof on them. Maybe that's why they put like a roof to control them. Because you see a lot of these are like a little angled top, don't they? But anyway, that's about the level, Deb. You don't have to go lower than there, but you got to bring the rest of it down. It's but of course, the lower you go down, the thicker the branches are, the tougher it is for that little domestic. Yeah, you're all right. For that little domestic homegrown cutter thing. So anyway, I can see that working there, but how we're going to sort of level it up and twist it this way without moving the whole of the scaffolding over, I don't know yet. So let's try a bit from this side, see how it looks. Ooh, we're getting there, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's taking some chewing, isn't it? Taking some chewing, but we needed to bring it down. We only wanted head height. You only wanted to be at head height, but it was getting bigger and bigger, so we had to do something with it. Maybe next time we might straighten it up and get it a bit better. It's as good as we can get. This, it's a bit high here, isn't it? Could do another dose here maybe. But, you know, it's, keeping it, that's the trouble with these things. Everything that grows, you have to keep them under control, don't you? And the thing is, it's still doing the job. It's still giving us privacy, because that's down the top of my head is there. So it doesn't need to be any higher, does it? No. So we control it. Hopefully it's going to look terrible from above because all the greenery's been cut off.
Yeah, the green will soon go back.
But it soon goes back. It's just getting it square and flat looking. Anyway, it's a glass of orange time. Come in to make a glass of water. We use bottled water. Now I'm not asking you to do something I don't do myself.
Tea break time, isn't it?
Tea break time, yeah. Look, we store water under the stairs because if for whatever reason, it doesn't matter, you don't have to have a reason, but if for whatever reason this stuff comes to an end out the tap for the next couple of days until they fix it, if it's a leak, if it's a whatever, what are you going to drink? Obviously we've got water in the back for the garden and for flushing the toilet, all sanitary type of water. But for the price, if you do, you know, one extra pack a week, take your time, do it nice and steady. And you see the date, I don't know if you can see the date. Some of it in there is 25, this is a 24 water, 3rd 24. So it keeps quite well. I don't think there's nothing going to happen to it. It's keep it in the dark, keep it in the cool under the stairs. I'm going to ask you this question. I want you to pretend this scenario. Your water ends, your drinking water, your tap water ends, full stop. Can you imagine the rush to the shops? Can you imagine the holy hell that's going to break up? And I know we're paying 50 quid a month for water, so they should bring bowsers of water. And maybe they will, maybe they won't, maybe they're in a position to do it, or maybe when you get there, you're putting yourself in danger going with your bottle to fill out the bowser with lots of other people, and there's conflict and there's aggravation. For the price you pay for water, just think of how much drinking water you use. Especially if you used it sparingly, you would last a week, 2 weeks. Get yourself a week or 2 weeks worth of water and store it away somewhere cool and dark, because of the simple question is, if that came to an end, how much aggravation would it be to go and get it? It wouldn't be in the shops, it'd go instantly, wouldn't it? the first couple of days all the shelves would be emptied. As much as they could carry it in, everybody would be taking it off the shelves. And if the water board came and gave you a bowser, how much danger would you be putting yourself into going to that sort of situation? Hold on, it's my turn. No, it's my turn. I'm bigger than you. That type of conflict. So store yourself now whilst it's here and on the shelves. Just quietly buy one extra pack. That's my water for the week, that is, because obviously I take a bottle to work every day. But get yourselves an extra pack a week and just build it up steadily till you've got 2 or 3 weeks worth. Keep it going, because who knows when your tap water is cut off. It doesn't need to have a reason why it's cut off, but it's cut off. Oh, look at that. We've really slaughtered it this time. Wow. But anyway, we're getting there. Let's go and take a look. Let's go and see how the I'll be doing this in fast forward later on. We're gonna have ourselves a fantastic shot at watching us doing our do in fast forward. Times 2, times 3. That's going to be funny, watching Debbie run down the steps, pull it towards her and then run up again, times 2 or 3 or 4. So yeah, ooh, it needed doing. It needed doing. Well, we picked a particularly warm day. It's the best day to do it, I suppose. If you don't do it now, you never will. So we got to crack on. We're nearly there. We're nearly there.
What are you doing?
I'm bin stomping. Look, I'm making room in the bin. Huh? I'm bin stomping. The trouble is, can I get out now? Can I get out?
You careful, old fella.
I know my place. I'm the official bin stomper.
Oh. Just gotta trim that side now, yeah? When he moves.
Aren't you glad you married a trucker? There's nothing a trucker can't do. There's nothing a trucker can't strap down and make. Are you glad you married a trucker now?
Now all he's got to do, guys, is make me... oh, actually...
Oh, actually, you're not going to make my wood.
I just need a couple of bits of wood to put my melon in.
Yeah, well, that's some more good. Yeah. No, I'm a bin stop. Oh, could make a song. Come around there so you don't see the steps. You alright? I'm a bin stumper and I stump bins. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah.
Be careful.
I be a bin stumper. Okay.
Weirdo.
Weirdo. We're doing the final walk around. It's done now, look. Cleaned up and tidied up. That's alright for... Still got to be done once more this year. But I've said to Debbie, just on the main... Obviously, we always seem to find the hottest day before we do it. Both of us are absolutely exhausted. I think just the maintenance of the damn thing, it's got to go. It's in my mind, it's got to go. We can't be doing this year on, year out. Year on, year out. No. I think it's got to go. Simply because it's too knackering looking after it, yeah. But anyway, that's as far as we've got this year. We've considerably brought this down now, so we're quite happy with that. And it's come out okay. Okay, don't look real close at it, but I think it's okay, you know. I think it's come out okay.